quick, I'm going to just throw this at the beginning of the episode this week. Quick, right here. If I just was told about the importance of YouTube comments. So if you're watching on YouTube, comment. You're not supposed to swear in the first 10 seconds either. If you're watching on YouTube, freaking leave a comment real quick on the bottom. I don't care what it is. I don't even care if you're mean to me. Don't be mean to Tim.
Don't be mean to me, though.
He married my sister, now we're living together. We are roommates in love.
Folks.
Hello, Timothy.
Notice a new look over here, Tom?
I mean, for our YouTubers, this is a real treat.
Can you believe what you're seeing right now?
Tim's fully naked right now.
Well, I also, what, look at this. I got free hands.
We got nothing but hands.
I wish I was more Italian right now. Then I could really, like, ham up what I'm saying.
Hey.
Oh.
Hey. So it turns out we can still ham it up.
Yeah, and by the way, that was just both with our mouths. We didn't do anything with our hands.
I kind of did. I did this. You just couldn't really see it.
All right, I think this is good.
Yeah, you're going really close to the mic.
Is that
I think you can give
am
it
I gonna
some
be
space.
Am I gonna be hot as hell on this
I think
mic?
it looks a little hot. Yeah, we got new mics, folks, and we don't know what to do with it.
I don't know. I guess I'll put my hands in my pockets.
I'm gonna fold my hands like a good Catholic boy that I am.
Oh well, they can't even. I could just be playing with my dinky the whole time, and
Please
nobody would
don't.
know.
No, they would know. You're on camera still.
Yeah, but it's like waist up.
Is it?
Is it?
I'm the one who edits it.
Is it
it's
dinky
not gonna
down?
Be. It's not gonna be waist up anymore.
Oh
Yeah.
no, we're going dinky down.
It's gonna be only below the belt.
Damn, it's gonna be all dick and balls.
This is the Dick and Balls show. I'm Dick. He's Balls. Welcome back to Dick and Balls in the morning.
Oh my God! Just never mind. That's gonna be gross. How we doing over there, Tomas?
I'm doing pretty good.
Good.
I'm not roommates with you.
Not even friends.
But we are brothers-in-law.
We are blood relatives.
And that's why we have to do the podcast. Well, we're not in-laws and relatives.
Yeah. Huh?
Okay, so
We're
this
in-laws
is
and
roommates
relatives.
incest.
It's getting kind of gross.
Yeah, yuck.
Yeah. Roommates in-law.
Yuck. That's fun.
That's not bad.
Yuck is such a fun word. I use it too much, but it is fun.
Yuck's funny every time.
Yeah.
Because you can really use it in a diabolical way.
Well, my favorite is, and this is like where I'm like, I really do have to save it because it's fun when it hits. But on stage, if you ask someone a question and they respond, it's funny to almost any response.
Yeah.
You ask someone what they do for a living. I'm a bartender. Yuck.
Yuck.
People think it's funny. I don't know.
Although
why.
we would never say that because we love the service industry over here.
Yeah,
at
that's
the
true.
Roommates.
I don't know why I picked bartender. What do you do for a living? Hedge fund manager.
Yuck.
And then people go, yeah,
he gets it.
free Luigi.
Right side of history.
Did you see today?
Sorry.
There we go. Thank you. We at the Roommates in Law Pod support
Women's.
female listeners. I think we have more lady listeners than dudes.
That probably tracks.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm bringing in the lady listeners.
I don't know that I'm bringing in the dude listeners.
Yeah. I think if there's dudes listening, I might bring in like the elder gays if any of those guys are hanging around.
Yeah, they're around.
They like my fat ass.
Yeah. I don't know. The gays like us both, but for different reasons.
True.
Mm-hmm.
True. They think I can like guide them through a tough time.
And they think I am gay.
And they will think you are a gay man.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
God.
like kind of want to break you.
No, they want to break you. I can tell you that. Split
Yuck.
you open like a coconut.
Oh man, one day I wish. If only my girlfriend would let me.
She will. Come on, it's 2025.
We'll open it up soon.
Tom, how about this? This is a little. I don't know if this is zero or hero behavior on my part.
Self.
But I was out there doing something.
Okay.
So Lizzie and I, we had a little. It was like a gorgeous day in New York on Saturday.
Was this last
Tom.
Saturday? Yeah.
Oh, we're talking 77
The
degrees.
city was horned up for one day.
I mean, the city was rife with
It was
hornballs.
crazy.
So Lizzie and I are out having a bit of a day. You know, we stop by, we're hitting our little spots. We pop over to see our good friend Uncle Matt. He's recording an album in this cool little studio in Williamsburg.
Yeah.
Pop in there. We're having a sexy day. Lizzie says, hey.
You had 2 back-to-back artsy Instagram stories, by the way. It was very funny.
What were they?
You had like a long drive home.
Oh, that I had to delete.
I was like waiting for something to happen, and I was like, "Oh, Tim's just looking out the window."
Oh, Tim's just kind of feeling whatever this is.
It's It's so funny though, because I knew exactly what was going through your head. It's like, damn, you took an Uber home after a night out in New York City.
Oh God, I was I was a little banged up.
But then the next story was you in a recording studio. It's like, damn, Tim's kind of living a cool life.
Well, no, it was recording studio and then Uber on the way home.
Oh, okay. It was it. Yeah.
So I woke up the next day and I was like, what the fuck is this? What is this story? It wasn't even like a sexy part of New York.
And
it was
also,
just like
it
in the
was like-
warehouse district of Bushwick.
It was like a little bumpy too. So the video wasn't even like a cool shot.
Smooth, cool.
But I feel like where your head was at, you were like, this is basically the closing credit scene of a noir film.
Oh, 100%. Where it was just the music was playing me out. There was no music playing.
No, but it was playing you out.
I mean, I woke up the next day and immediately I open my phone, I'm looking at it, I go, ooh, that's not what you're looking for.
Just narrating it, it's like, he's still out there.
Such a tough look.
Tonight we sleep, but not well. Okay, that's
my
awesome.
God.
So you did the recording studio.
The waves continue to crash.
Exactly. the waves crash no matter what's swimming beneath them.
I was like, wait, what the fuck is he talking about?
Yeah, that would have been awesome if you were narrating it.
God, tough look. That was also a $9,000 Uber. I should not have done that.
Yeah. That's why you were like, I got to document this.
I mean, I got to get something
This is the
out of
most
this
money
thing.
I've ever spent.
I mean, I got to let people know I'm taking a Saturday night Uber
This
in
is
Manhattan.
basically a vacation.
I have not looked at my account since that Saturday, and I think that's for the best.
Yeah, just you got to look at it once it's like far enough in the past for you to not regret
For me to
it.
go, there's nothing I can do.
I don't know. That was a different guy.
That's gone.
Yeah.
God, forgot about that fucking Instagram story.
Sorry to bring it up, but
Tough
it really was
luck.
that back to back with the recording studio was so funny. I was like, Tim is feeling himself today.
Tim's kind of in it right now. Tough look. Anywho, so we're having a fun little day. We're bouncing. We're beat bopping.
Yeah.
Lizzie says, how about this? There's a girl I went to high school with who was pretty mean to me.
Yuck.
That was perfect. Who opened a restaurant in Greenpoint.
Okay.
And I'm going, we're going.
Why?
And you know what? I'm going to be a little pissed.
Okay. Because you don't know me, but you were mean to my girlfriend in high school. What is this? This is the Tim Robinson, the guy getting revenge for the baby crying on the plane.
Well, I'm sorry. Small school.
Yeah.
Small town.
Yeah.
Big city.
I was like, what's the third one going to be?
So
Big beef?
We show up. She's there. You see it right on her face. Oh, fuck.
Like mean in what way?
Just I don't know, the way girls are mean.
Okay.
Kind of the way you're mean to me.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, so she didn't physically.
She wasn't like shoving Lizzie in a locker or anything, pulling her pants down.
Okay, just subtle comments.
It was like
there.
girl
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
So, I'm just I was like channeling inner Tom. I was like, how can I be as polite and petty as humanly possible?
Yeah.
She's...
Oh my God, I love those window shades. I got the same ones, Amazon Basics, right?
Yeah, shit like that. It's so mean. They did they had like their twist on a ramen, and it was gumbo ramen. I got a hard truth for you. Not good.
Well, yeah. What is that? I mean, is that just gumbo with noodles
just
in it?
gumbo with noodles.
Yeah.
She dropped it off, and I was like, "Oh, I've never seen it like that." She goes, "Yeah, it's like our take on it. I'll be back to see how it is."
Yeah, like, I'm gonna have a take on it too.
Yeah, I was like,
pretty soon.
She came back, and I said, "It's different.
Oh wow,
It's different."
that is so bitchy.
I know.
You're such a little bitch. That's so funny.
But I'm sorry. Oh, you're gonna be mean to my fiance before I knew her, like 10 years before I knew her.
Not on my watch.
No, I'm gonna show up to your hopes and dreams and be a pill.
Yeah.
That's what I did.
Mm-hmm.
And we it was way too expensive.
Okay. So but I will support you financially.
But I will, and I am going to tip well. Well, see, that was my thing. It was like, we can't show up and like be the cheap people.
No.
We
Because
can't.
that confirms everything she was
That confirms
being a bitch
everything.
about. Yeah.
We can't not tip well.
Yep.
So all I can do is order a bunch of the food and then be a bitch about it.
Yeah.
And that's
Did
exactly
you leave
what
a
I
review?
did. I did not leave a view. I left a good tip, and then we just left without acknowledging the lady.
What was the greeting like when you guys got in?
Oh, you saw it all over her face. You know when like somebody's, she's in her own world, she's doing her thing. She's running around.
She's at a failing business,
and then
that she owns. She's stressed out.
She's watching her dream get flushed down the toilet,
Yeah.
and then a blast from the past shows up, and she's going, "Oh no!"
This is when you're bombing, and you know that someone from your past is in the crowd. That really sucks.
Oh, like I kind of
I shouldn't care what they think, but I do.
But
It happened to me last night.
And you also know like they're probably gonna text these people.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Word's gonna get around. My mom might hear about this.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so she had that look on her face, but she did. Neither of them acknowledged each other, which I found interesting.
Yeah, that's insane.
Isn't that crazy?
That
Lizzie
small
was like,
school.
Small school.
Why wouldn't she say?
I guess they were enemies. I don't know.
Yeah, this seems. Wait, it's also less fun that they didn't acknowledge each other.
No, I kind of thought it was more fun because you got to see the look on this girl's face, and she was like, "Oh no."
Yeah, but then it's like it would have been fun to see her be like, "Hey, what's up?
Oh my god,
bestie?
You're gonna love my spin on ramen."
Wait, so when she dropped the ramen, she dropped it off?
No. She was like kind of hiding in the back.
Oh, okay, all right.
She didn't. She like sat us,
Yeah,
and then kind of disappeared for a while.
Well, yeah, she was like, God, this girl that. But I wonder if she went in the back and she was like, God, this girl that was so mean to me in high school is here.
Yeah, right. Lizzie being a bully in high school would be kind of the greatest thing I've ever heard.
It would be a
in my
fun
life.
twist. It would explain why she's so nice.
Right. This
She's
is
just
like her
still
penance.
atoning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
This is when people find religion really late in life. It's because they've done stuff they regret.
This is why she stayed with you so long.
Yeah, she's going,
like,
I gotta help this
is
guy
all charity.
out. I gotta help this fucking guy out. He's posting Instagram stories about Bushwick.
He thinks he's in Bullets Over Manhattan or whatever it's called. Bullets Over Broadway.
Oh my god! I'm acting like I just left. Like I had box seats for Glengarry Glen Ross. I literally just left the show that had 8 people.
He said, "What am I getting paid for that? For this show? Great, I'll spend quadruple that on a ride home."
Fantastic. I'm going to spend 1/4 of that to get halfway home, and then I do have to get out and walk the rest of the way. I'm going to pop on the train. I just need you to get me into Brooklyn. Tough look.
Man.
No, but that was leaving this bar in Tribeca. Me and Uncle Matt popped in there.
A bar in Tribeca. Also, how'd you pop into Tribeca? Oh, is that where the recording studio is?
No. We came. I was on the Upper West Side.
Oh, with your rich pals.
Doing some show.
Oh, okay.
And then we came down, got off at 6th Street.
Yeah.
And then that's right there. And there's like a great little divey bar right there.
Wait, what? Do you know what it's called?
Something.
Oh, man.
Diving around town.
I did this one show in Tribeca at a bar. That was like a cool... It's just the only thought I was having the whole time is like, man, this bar would be cool if comedy wasn't happening here.
100%. This was pretty divey.
I mean, I'm not kidding. The show was... Well, it was a show.
Is it just like a straight shot?
Yeah, and it was behind the bar seats. So everyone... just against the wall. There were 3 feet of space.
This might be...
And you
Is it
had...
on a corner?
100%.
Oh, that's got to be the bar.
Oh, my God. It's right by the train.
Yes.
Yeah. It's... does it start with a T? No, I think I'm thinking Tribeca.
It's like... It feels like some sort of... like an Irishy thing.
Yeah, this is the same place. This guy was... I mean, the only people there who were watching... It was an ambush show or whatever.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They were all looking over their shoulder.
Pissed.
From the bar stools, being like, what? And I'm just like talking to them into a microphone 6 feet from their face.
Oh my god!
Hi.
And you're like being all cute, and this is like a divey bar that has actual.
I grew up in like a big
regulars.
family in the Midwest. We don't care.
Nobody cares about this.
I just got out of work and I'm so sad.
I've said it once. I've said it a million times. Those shows are rude.
It's like yes, it's really mean
rude.
To everyone involved.
Right when they start, hey, we're gonna start a comedy show. People go, yuck.
Yuck.
No.
That's what I say, and I'm on the show.
Yuck. Here comes Tom Brennan. Yuck.
But I do just remember I was almost late to it. I'm like texting the guy like,
freaking out.
"Hey, I'm on my way.
Freaking
I'm
out.
just navigating New York for the first time." And then I get there and I'm like, "Wow, I was like really stressed about missing this."
Yeah, and you're going, right. It's a bar show.
Yeah.
Bar shows are bar shows.
This is in New York, baby.
You're in the mix. You're in Becca.
Yeah, I'm in Tribeca, dude. I've seen this place on TV. So cool.
Dude, right down the street is the damn Ghostbusters original firehouse. They still have the Ghostbusters thing
right
outside.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, then that's 100% the same bar.
Yes, I can picture it so well, and it's actually making my back sweat a little bit thinking about it.
Yeah, I'm getting stomach sweat.
Yeah.
I get the fat guy stomach sweat.
Where?
On my stomach.
Just right on it?
Mm-hmm.
Right on top.
It just kind of bubbles out.
That's kind of how sweat works.
Yeah, I guess so.
I don't think anywhere else it's like...
Well, when you think about sweat, you're thinking dripping sweat. You're thinking running down your face.
Yeah.
Running down your pits. You never really think about the original bubble out.
No. Yuck. Just like... You know what the worst sweat bubble out is? Is when you're running late somewhere, especially in the winter when it's like kind of cold, and you kind of are hitting like half jogs all the way somewhere.
Yeah.
Like on the train, off the train, you going up the platform, and you're not sweating.
Not yet.
And then you get there, you stop, and then all of a sudden you're like,
it's just a heat wave.
Yeah.
Comes like all out of your hoodie.
And you're like panicking. Yeah, you can like feel it.
Oh God! You actually have to do the I'm bombing up here thing.
Ew.
Yeah, yeah. And then you can just feel it all go.
I did that.
This is gross. Like being alive is gross.
It's very gross. Oh, it's funny because we pretend like we're not animals.
But it's incredible that anybody
you're an
fucks
animal.
anybody.
Yeah.
Have we talked about this?
Well, or it's incredible that not everyone fucks everyone. Like it's hilarious that we're like we have standards, but then also like if I move too fast, I turn gross.
But they have standards in the animal kingdom.
Do they?
Don't they?
I don't think so.
Yeah, the big male lion, he's out there beating the shit out of everybody, so he gets to have all the ladies.
Huh.
They pick mates and whatnot.
Well, I'm glad that's not how it works.
No, we'd be
us.
dead.
Yeah.
We'd be dead.
Well, I might be alive, but I certainly wouldn't be mating.
No, you wouldn't be doing well.
No, I'd be hiding.
You would be serving somebody a food.
I'd be a vegetarian, like in the corner of the field.
Yeah, that does. So you ever like see these huge guys out there, and you're like, man, thank God that we.
Yeah, you would have been a top dog. No, I mean like when I see those big guys, not you.
Oh, I was like, the hell? No. Yeah, see, then you're like, oh, this is huge that we built a system where you don't get to just automatically win.
No, brains factoring in was a big
And riffing.
That was a big move. Riffing being a primary evolutionary trait was huge for us.
Riffing is huge.
Yeah.
Well, like riffing.
My grandfather was a riffer, actually.
come from a long line of riffers. Yeah, it comes from like that fucking that stupid little book I'm reading.
Sapiens.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm enjoying it.
I don't know. You kind of missed the wave too.
Yeah,
it was really popular like 6 years ago.
Yeah, where you get to like talk about it with
Yeah.
people going, "Damn, it's like crazy how social we had to be."
Now it's kind of like you're like
and you're like
watching Friends for the first time,
and you have no one to talk to it about.
Yeah. No, I mean people. Yeah, it's I don't know what are you at in the book? I remember only really enjoying one chapter.
Yeah, well, I haven't found that chapter yet. I don't think I'm there. But
All
you know
right.
what, folks? We're plowing through.
Amen.
You have to do it. Tom,
What?
what you got?
Speaking of New York, speaking of the greatest city on this city,
over here.
wait, what the hell? I just got a text that said, "Are you coming or not?" I'm getting impatient. That's a spam text.
They're getting better though. That's not bad.
Yeah, that's pretty good because that makes me anxious.
Yeah, I know your anxiety just
Deleting, can't read that again.
skyrocketed after that one.
I had a real New York few days, and it all was sparked. Well, I guess
No Instagram stories?
Zero Instagram stories,
It's
which
fucked
is
up. It's kind of a waste.
honestly kind of a waste.
Kind of a waste of a great New York day.
I have this. I've been so anxious lately, and I can't post anything on the internet.
What do you mean?
I just can't bring myself to post anything on the internet.
Like Clip City or just like a regular life story?
Clip City, regular life stuff. I just go, oh, what am I doing? I don't know. It's weird. But more on that later.
I mean, I can identify with that.
Yeah, there's just times where I'm like, I don't know. I think I'm stressed out enough where that feels very trivial in a way that I'm like, I don't even want to think about that right now.
Or is it that, or is it I'm so stressed out, I don't need to add this to the mix?
Maybe. Yeah, maybe like I just don't want to think about it.
Sure.
I don't need another thing on my plate.
Right.
Yeah. But but very fun New York weekend. Started off Thursday night, went to the Nathaniel Rateliff concert at Madison Square Garden.
Danny Ray.
With my cousin Joe. Found out my cousin's moving back to Minnesota, which is fine. It's all for good stuff. But
has he been in New York City?
Like 2 years.
Oh, okay.
But I'm like, all right, we gotta. I also hope that his family knows that he's moving back and that I didn't just blow that because several relatives listen to this.
Yeah, I saw you just lose all the steam you
I
had
was like,
going.
Did he tell me that? Like, was I the first person he told? I think
Doubt
everyone
it.
knows.
No, it
he's
sounds
moving
like he's
back.
already got the plans put in place.
Very narcissistic of me to think that I'm the only one he would trust.
He only
with
told
that.
me. Tough look.
But he's moving back, and he's a dear friend of mine as well as a cousin. So we.
Can I guess what you're doing, or where your brain went?
Sure.
We gotta hang.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
Well, like your move, but have you guys been hanging?
Here and there.
But it's like, you live here, we'll hang.
Yeah, exactly. You go, well, we'll see each other all the time. He doesn't live that far away. And,
Yeah.
we've mostly done, concerts and, a few other just, nights out.
Okay.
But I'm like, all right, we already had Nathaniel Rateliff on the book, so I'm like, we do that. And then we go to this place. Basically, there's a restaurant in Midtown that thinks I'm a bigger deal
Love this.
than they need to.
Love this.
And because the head chef is friends with a guy who's a big fan. I believe he listens to the pod as well. Shout out to Grayson.
Shout out Grayson.
And I am as big of a deal as you and your friends think.
Yeah, we'll edit that part out.
Continue treating me the way that you do. No, it's just awesome. They're fans, so they just I went there once with the girlfriend and her friends before a Knicks game, and they we bought 2 cocktails, and then everything was on the house. They brought out the full menu. It was very cool.
This guy's got a.
I don't get treated like that anywhere. And
well, if he's not gonna level up his level of
celebrity,
a celebrity
I know,
guy that gets free food. You're in New York. He's gonna go out of business in 3 days.
Well, see, especially because I'm the food is not he came from a Michelin restaurant,
right?
So the food is good enough where you could impress some decent high level people.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you're getting, J-Lo in there.
Sure,
but
yeah. No, let's shit on the guy that likes you. I mean, any real celebrity, it's not going to go there.
No, I mean, you can get A-listers.
Sure.
And it's it's a nice place, and it's awesome. Ivory Peacock, big fan. Gin bar, largest gin bar in Manhattan.
Love gin.
Tommy Gin. Gin and Tommy.
And J-Lo, she doesn't go to many restaurants. She's mostly a serve at home kind of person.
She is, or they got to close down the restaurant. Exactly.
Which, by the way, how brutal is that? That's not fun.
I know. Every time me and J-Lo go out to eat, they have to close down the whole place.
And you're going okay, it's really quiet in here.
I get it. If they see the two of us together, rumors are going to fly.
Well, also, you kind of can't, when there's that lull in the conversation, because you hit, when you go to dinner with some of those celebrities, some of them are great. Some of them are actual
Some are
people.
cool. They play it cool.
Well, they haven't lost who they actually are yet. They're you got to catch them at the beginning of their career. J-Lo is a different one.
She blew up so early, and she's still. I mean, she is still Jenny from the block. I will say that.
That's fair.
She used to have a little, and now she has a lot. But she does people treat her differently.
But it's sometimes she's not exactly at the top of her game when it comes to pushing a conversation forward. So you do need to be able to riff on the other people in the restaurant.
And if they close down the whole place,
nobody's in there. I'm going, what the hell am I supposed to talk about now?
Even though we both come from long lines of riffers, sometimes it's just not there.
Well, I mean, I need some stuff to riff about.
Lumberjack needs a forest.
Look at this. Oh, clear first date.
Yeah.
Riff City.
There we go.
Anywho. All right, so you're getting
I thought
free
Lumberjack
food.
Needs a Forest was good.
Well, I was in the middle.
Yeah, I know.
You were riffing in the middle of my riff.
No. I was like, damn, you really chopped that one down. Come on.
Oh, come on. We're having fun.
Anyways, I'm calling in every favor because my cousin's gonna leave. I'm like, we gotta have the New York experience.
Of course.
So I text this guy. I go, hey, we're gonna be at MSG. I know it's a couple blocks away. He's like, we got you. We'll set a table aside. We've got a nightclub downstairs. So we go and we just go. And they're like, the nightclub, you could go down there. And I was like, let's not.
Yeah,
how about we just sit up here?
Yeah.
And then, they took care of us. It was awesome. So it's fun to show him. I'm like, see, kind of a cool thing.
You're like, not bad.
Kind of cool.
Not bad.
So we have a good, fun night. that was the first night that I've gotten drunk in several months, and boy, did I hate myself on Friday.
Yeah, but how much fun did you have on Thursday?
It was so much fun. I on the way home, I posted this long Instagram story of the
we all
drive.
saw that coming from 8 miles away.
I believe your Instagram story was about 8 miles.
That is gonna be so cool.
The rockiness is the best part because it's clear it's in Bushwick because the roads are not paved.
There's so many potholes. There's just 8 dead bodies were in that video.
You went over a few of them.
I was like, hey, can you hit a few more? I'm trying to get a real New York experience going here. I'm gonna post this to the internet.
Oh, anyway, so then Friday we bounced back. We got. I'm telling Joe on Thursday. I'm like, what are you doing tomorrow? We got to hang out again.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm doing dinner in the West Village. I go, guess what? I'm at the Comedy Cellar late on Friday night.
I got crazy news.
You
for
pop over. I bring you in. I get to show you around all the rooms. So he comes, hangs at the Cellar. It's very fun. And then the next night is Saturday. I'm opening for Nikki Glazer at the Beacon.
Yeah.
Historic New York venue. I go, guess what, Joe? Coming with me there too.
Well, you're landing on thick with Joe.
We got 3 nights in a row.
Joe's staying in New York.
We're
after
going
this.
there, and then guess what? After the Beacon, we're going to the SNL after party. We're going to see my friends at the SNL after party.
Why not?
And it was very fun to be able to like cash in all these things at once. And
Man, Joe's gonna be back in Minnesota, going, "What in dang tarnation am I doing here?"
Yeah,
I was
you're
just
living a
hanging
happier
out
life,
with-
is what you're
well,
doing.
I mean, he was just hanging out with Morgan Whalen.
He
Having the
got
time
out
of
of
his
here pretty
life.
quick. He went back to God's country. He went to Minnesota.
So what happened there? Was everybody beefing?
No, it sounds like not that much happened.
They just he you know what he did? He had it in his head. These fucking libs hate me.
Yeah, he's just a loser.
It's because I keep saying the N word.
Yeah, these libs hate me because I say the N word and I'm white. But I think it's just like nothing. Like there weren't. Like I'll say this: no one was like talking about it, so it clearly wasn't that big of a deal to them.
Right, and he just like.
And then he made it a bigger deal with the Instagram story.
I didn't even really. I thought.
Also,
I
it's
thought,
hilarious to say like, let me relate to the non-liberal elites by posting a picture of my private jet.
private jet.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm just like you.
Yeah, get me back to God's country where I can fish.
Where I can fish, but I am going to need the airport shut down because I don't want to be annoyed by any of you fucking mouth-breathing rednecks.
Don't touch me, you poor little fucking weirdos. Yuck.
Yuck.
He
Perfect
should have just
yuck.
posted yuck.
Yuck.
That would have been better.
Right, when he should have turned around, taken a picture of the entire SNL staff, and just posted yuck. That's not bad. That's good, clean fun
Can
right
I
there.
tell you about an embarrassing moment I had, though, in the midst of this beautiful New York run?
I mean, Tom, come on. Lay it on me.
So, Saturday night, opening for Nikki, the stars are out.
Sure.
The only reason I was thinking about J-Lo is because she went to the show on Friday, I guess.
Okay.
And then Saturday, I get off on the early show, or the show's over, and I'm like, we're backstage, we're about to go up to the green room, and I turn, and there's a guy standing next to me. I kind of like move past him to get to the elevator. I'm like, move out of the way, you fucking weirdo.
It was Barack Obama.
It's Chris Rock.
No.
Yeah, and then he's like, he says something, and I was like, oh, thank you. He's like, fun set, whatever. And then we all go up to the green room. And I brought my sister and her wife.
C-Rock is in there?
Yeah.
Big.
Kind of a tight little hang. And but I'm talking to my sister, and that was fun to have them in there. And Chris is talking to Nikki, and that was cool. And he was very cool. And then I guess on the way out, so he leaves. I don't notice him leaving. And then right after he walks out, Sean O'Connor, the other opener, he turns to me. He's like, "Did you just big time Chris Rock?"
I was about to say, you didn't see him leaving?
And I was like, "What? No." And he's like, "Oh, he just said in front of the whole room, 'Hey man, funny stuff.' And you didn't react to it."
Was your back to him?
No, but I was like not. I mean, I was kind of purposefully not looking because him and Nikki were talking.
I think that's fair.
I'm not gonna be like,
What are you supposed to do?
what are you talking about? Pay
Well,
attention
also,
to
are you
me."
supposed to be the guy who's like kind of just glancing over every...
Exactly. So I'm like,
They
I have
can
my
feel
sister
that.
here.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna talk to her, and then
Well, this is where you're going. I'm going to get really dialed into this conversation.
exactly.
Yeah.
And so I wasn't like full back turn, but it was a big enough room. It's not tiny. It's
Right.
And so I just didn't hear it. And then I'm sitting there. He's out waiting for the elevator. And I'm like, do I run out there and say, like, hey, man, I heard you say I was funny. Will you say it again, please, to my face?
Chris.
Hey, Chris, I'll see you later, man.
Chris Rock.
SNL after party after this or what?
Hey, thanks for that compliment.
I think you're funny, too. I loved Madagascar, too. I thought that was the strongest one.
Oh, my God. Yeah, bit of a toughie there.
I know, kind of I wouldn't say 0, but a tough look alert.
It's a tough look alert,
Yeah.
for sure. It's not 0. Oh, wait, did we ever decide whether or not why my behavior was 0?
Wait, what was it again?
Being a pill.
Oh, no.
I don't think that's 0.
No, because you didn't,
We were very polite to our waitress.
Yeah. We don't have a bitch of the week, but...
There wasn't because I was polite, but I was catty about the food, which goes to her.
It's just, you just hit the Tom Petty button.
Yeah.
Don't do me like that.
That's the petty alert.
She was in the back going, don't do me like that.
Don't do me like that. We do need that button right there.
I know. That'll be
Okay,
fun.
so we're back. You're beating the shit out of Chris Rock.
Yeah. So that, it was just, it was a thing that I thought about the rest of the night.
Sure.
But it's funny because it's like, okay, let's say I did hear him. It doesn't change how what goes down.
What?
Let's say I did hear him and he go, hey, man, funny stuff. On his way out, I'd go, oh, thank you, dude.
Oh, well, sure.
But it's not like, it's not like then the next sentence is like, would you like to star in a major film with me?
Also, I have a stretch limousine outside with your name on it.
Me, you, Ivory Peacock. I go, oh, dude, actually, I could hook us up there.
You go back in, the guy's like, hey, man, like, it can't be every time.
Can't be every night.
And you're like, I got Chris Rock with me. I got nothing.
We got J-Lo back here.
Yeah. The place is rented out. It's just me and J-Lo back there. Sorry, Tom.
Nothing to riff on.
I'm going, oh, no, actually let them come in.
You're going, no, see, a lumberjack Tom, what was the lumberjack
What was that
thing
line?
again?
Hold on. Oh, nice. 2 Stone Cold Riffers just walked in. Let's get these guys a table. This poor bastard's like, I haven't made money in 3 months because I keep comping everyone's meals.
Tom's sending these people every night.
Hi, I know Tom.
Hey, I did a show with Tom a couple years back. He said you had a hookup here.
Is because me and like 8 of my friends were looking for a free meal.
We were looking for he specifically mentioned the duck appetizer. Is that the duck arancini balls?
Oh my God. Ooh, I love a chini. I had a big fat chini the other day.
Dude, they have this chini that has like duck in it.
God.
And it's crazy.
Oh my God. Well, wait, a chini is typically risotto stuffed in there, right? And they got duck risotto?
There's like...
blow my tits clean off.
It's so good.
Oh, Lord, give me a risotto.
I think it's kind of like blended up duck, so I don't want to look into it too much. Because there wasn't like pieces of meat in there.
Well, yeah, but I think because you're going for the duck flavor, you're not going for the duck piece.
No, I don't want a wing in there.
No. He's like, watch out for those bones, though.
Arancini, did you want bone in?
Dude, recommending that to somebody if they go, oh my God, you got to try the bone-in arancini.
The bone-in arancini is going to blow your tits off. Also, you're going to choke.
Oh, bone-in arancini is such a fun bit. Well, that edible hit my ass. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Cooking about bone-in chini.
But yeah, that was my big New York weekend, and then
man, I mean,
around
77 degrees. People get out and they get to misbehaving pretty quickly.
It's so funny. It's just the mood of the entire city shift.
You can feel it.
Yeah,
and everybody's a little nicer.
I saw a guy. I will say the parks in Brooklyn are kind of embarrassing. A lot of tough looks out there.
Are you talking Prospect P?
I just went to Maria H. Nandez.
Oh, the Nandez is known for a tough look
Dude,
or two.
The Nandez is full of tough looks. I saw a guy with a skip it.
Yeah. And was he like out in the middle where they had the skateboard
little skate
thing?
park. That's exactly where he was.
Yeah, because a lot of people.
I'm like, that's
not
a skateboard adjacent thing.
Well, what that is look what I'm doing.
Yeah, but why?
It's, hey, look at me.
Hey,
because
doesn't anyone want to fuck me after seeing me skip it?
This dude's I saw him. Actually, it's weird how we met. I saw him doing a skip it in the park. And I thought, I'm taking this guy for a bone in chini, and then he's going to put a bone in me.
Oh, let's go. That's not bad.
We're having fun.
Come on.
But Nandez is quite literally, I would say the tough looks outweigh the normal looks. You ever seen those guys playing really serious soccer next to a bunch of 6-year-olds and like that ball? I've seen it hit a 6-year-old kid a lot.
Like
And the
you
kid
know when
just
a
like
kid
takes them right off their feet.
you know when a kid gets like hit hard enough, like in those videos where like their feet kind of fly up.
And their shoes fly off. It's like when they get hit by a car and their shoes fly off.
Takes a second for them to cry.
And yeah, because they're still in shock, and everybody's going like, "Oh, dude!"
The guy's like, "Give me the ball. It's our ball."
Nandez P. And then, I think the only decent looks are the people just walking around the park because they're just out for a park walk.
That's what I was doing. I was circling.
That's all I do
It's
when
like
I go there.
I think it's like a third of a mile circle.
And it's nice. It's Rift City over there. There's enough people watching.
I was a lumberjack surrounded by trees.
Absolutely, and you're chopping.
Dude. They were ready to go down. Man, I was just laughing because I was thinking, do you think anyone's ever been named Aaron, short for Arancini?
Lizzie and I did this riff fully yesterday.
Oh, well, this was the one. Who was I with? Oh no, this was with non-comedy friends. Wow, you love a riff with non-comedy friends,
Right?
We were at this restaurant in
Because if it's good enough, you're like, I can use this.
yeah, in Chicago, this Italian restaurant where it's like, "What's up? I'm Tony." It's like, short for Anthony? No, rigatoni.
Yep,
That is so funny.
That
Wait,
was
what was the one you were
absolutely-
doing? Was it Arancini?
It was literally Arancini.
What's up? I'm Aaron Chini.
Chini. She's like the heir to the throne of a big Italian restaurant. Yeah, it's Arancini.
Oh
Actually,
my god.
that's very, very fun.
Yeah, but the springtime weather is nice. We did have one day of spring, and now it is
And now
back.
we're fully back.
We're back to winter. And
Lizzie and I had to walk out today to get her little prescription.
you had to go with.
At 8. Yeah, I like to go with.
It's a nice walk.
It's a little 30-minute walk.
Oh wow.
Get out at 8 because we got to go into the Schwick.
Yeah.
And it's a 30-minute walk, kind of early in the morning. I like to go with, spend a little time.
Nah, I don't get it.
You know what that is? It's free
Quality time.
free QT.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. yeah.
just
Free QT with a cutie.
well, look,
Come
cutie.
on.
I stopped and got a breakfast sandwich. Get out of here.
Where at?
This this place. I almost posted a story about it, but I'm gonna think about that for the next 7 weeks.
I'm sorry to bring it up, but it was funny.
It is such a funny thing that right when you saw it, you're like, oh, Tim's having a little something.
Yeah.
Tim's got a little something going on in his head right now. Tim's in an indie film in his own
He's
head.
having a little soundtrack moment. And when I'm back in Chicago, I feel it.
Wait, how do you know that song? Is that like a big song?
Yeah.
Incredible.
It was like the #1 song for months.
Is that true?
Yeah, it was like a TikTok trend.
Dude, I heard that the other day in
This is Sapiens all over
yeah,
again.
I heard this in L Train Vintage and I was like, whoa, and like Shazammed it. I sent it to Lizzie. I almost put it in the chat like, Chicago guys, have you heard this?
Wow, that would have been a tough look. It was like the #1 song on TikTok for a long time.
Oh my god,
wow.
I rediscovered $1 Million Baby.
I ain't nothing
Dude, you guys hear this Tommy Richmond guy? Holy hell. How am I always finding music 8 years too late?
I don't know, but I can't wait for you to figure out what's going on between Kendrick and Drake. It's going to blow your mind, man.
I don't know how this happened. I guess it is.
Well,
Where are you finding new music?
I look at the top 50 U.S.
Oh, do you?
on
And you
Spotify
just gotta
all the time.
peruse.
I just see what's going on.
Fair.
But also, I'm on the social media all the time.
So you're just listening. TikTok's got the...
Yeah.
You're just listening
Well,
to
you just
tunes.
notice like people are using a certain amount of
Right. I guess we're on different things.
like
of
that
TikTok.
Doechii song. For months I was going, I mean, fuck. I like pills. I like drugs. I like getting money. I like strippers. I like to fuck.
I have absolutely no idea what that song is.
Not Doechii. Yeah, Doechii.
No clue.
Go check her out. She's an up and comer. She's gonna. I think
Is she the
won,
biggest
like,
thing
Artist
on
of
the
Year or
planet?
whatever. Yeah.
God.
She's huge. But
Once when I discovered that one song, I was like, brother, you're going to love it. And you're like, this is a cover of the biggest song in the world
What
right
was it?
now. The what's his name?
Oh, it was Noah Khan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You found a cover of Stick Season. Yeah, like a year after
Yeah. And I was like, Tom,
this song.
are you
ripped.
sitting down?
And I had sent you. I've talked about him on the pod. I had sent you songs by him. It was crazy.
I listened to him.
Yeah, but then you're like, you
It just didn't
proved
track.
yourself wrong.
I know. It just didn't track. I was like, yeah, I guess, Tom. Stop sending me love songs.
Yeah, no.
One
Sorry.
more love song, and I'm gonna post a story about it. Tough look. That's our tough look of the week.
I don't know. I
It's
guess
me
it can
in an
be.
Uber taking grainy video footage of a warehouse in Bushwick, going, "Boy, am I alive!"
It was adorable. It was fun.
I'm 23.
Yeah, you're 23 years old. You still got time to grow up and figure out your Instagram presence. You know,
Oh God, figure out my Instagram presence
that
is
was a phrase I heard last week in a meeting with an agent.
that is a sentence that like chills me to the core.
Mm-hmm.
Figure out my Instagram presence.
Yeah, I don't even know my real life presence.
I was going to say, brother, I'm trying to figure out what's going on inside of here.
Yeah,
Okay, and then I'll be able to put it on the internet.
yeah.
Oh,
In an authentic and genuine way that creates a parasocial relationship with your fan base.
I'm gonna puke. I'm gonna puke.
Wasn't that pretty good though? I
mean,
that.
and you nailed it, and you hit all the right words.
Parasocial.
You even hit the cadence.
Yeah.
Oh, grody, dude.
Yeah, I got that dog in me, that industry dog.
Grody, dude. Sorry, I'm just like such a real one. I don't even get it.
Did I just get another spam text? Oh no, that one's real.
Mine aren't. This one, you're like, oh, this I am actually late to.
Yeah. Wait. I thought I had another cue for your butt. Let me see. 1 second. No, I got nothing.
Wait, give me just one set. Nope.
I did talk about when I fell asleep pre-takeoff, right? Yeah, for some reason.
Oh, well,
didn't
Tom,
delete
this
that.
is a perfect time. We got just enough time. Why don't we tap into a goddamn minty H check?
Oh, I would love to.
Hit me with it, Tomas.
Let's see. I am more anxious than I've been in a long time.
Okay.
And I'm not handling it great, but I'm not doing terribly.
How are you handling it poorly?
I'm not. I'm allowing it to impact like basically I'm holding a lot of shit in right now.
So, but it's impacting just you, or are you being a little bit of a pill?
I'm noticing myself with the girlfriend, not like being a pill, but just like not being present.
Oh, right.
And then it's like there's only so many times you can be like, I'm just anxious right now.
Yeah, and it's like, all right, well, you got to figure something out because like, this sucks.
Right, exactly.
You can't just suck forever.
So, I'm like trying to figure out like what it's stemming from, because it's like I'm not like that busy. Like it wasn't a crazy uptick in like things I have to do, but it is a lot of new stuff. A lot of like auditions, and like I'm trying to write something, and I'm trying to put myself on deadlines, and I'm just creating a lot of expectations. A thing that I do often, Timothy, is I will create goals and expectations for myself without knowing or doing any real consideration of what is attainable.
Oh, right.
In a certain amount of time.
Like set it too high.
Yeah, I'll go. Well,
and
by
then
the
everything
end of
feels like a failure.
Well, yeah, because I've had 2 weeks without. Well, I will have had like almost 2 full weeks without traveling, which is the longest I've gone this year.
Yep.
So I go, well, in those 2 weeks, surely I'll be able to write a screenplay.
That's clearly how it works. People work on screenplays for anywhere between 6 hours to 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's usually it's the 6 hours
it's
to
kind of ready for casting, ready
especially
for
if it's the first time they've done it.
100%.
It's usually you crank through your first one, then the other ones take longer.
That's when they get a lot harder.
Yeah.
But no, you should be able to crank something out in about 2 weeks that is ready for the screen.
Yeah, so that's a thing that I've created for myself where I feel like I'm failing.
Right.
Which is unnecessary, but it is stressful. So that's been hitting on the old Menti H, and haven't been able to run.
Right.
I think that is the biggest thing.
But are you not doing the random prison exercises?
I'm doing prison workouts still, but that was complemented by running.
The running is huge.
And that lets off a lot of endorphins, I believe.
Right. But once Mr. Sun comes back down, you pop that top, get out to.
I got the ankle injury. That's why I haven't been running.
Got the ankle injury.
Yeah,
no.
so I got 1 more week. I have 1 more week of resting.
1 more week, and then go hit the Nandez P and jog around that guy with your shirt off. You're gonna be having a great time.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna be out there filming Instagram stories. It's gonna be fine. This
running.
And I'll be back in Chicago.
You guys heard this song?
Cannot believe. I was like, damn, who is this? This song is
I don't know the
huge.
artist.
I don't know. They'll probably never have a hit again, one hit wonder. But
No. They just do one for every city. And now I'm back in Denver. It's got to be 3 syllables. It doesn't hit.
I'm sure it would still hit. 'Cause
Can we-
everyone from Denver's going, I fucking love this
Damn,
song.
they
I thought
they get Denver.
I thought they made that song for me
Right, they're like,
specifically.
when Tim's back in Chicago, he feels it.
He feels it, dude.
And Chicago feels it.
Chicago feels it in a big way.
They land-
Right when I land, everybody's like,
Whoa.
energy just shifted.
Everyone reacts the same way as to when it gets above 70 in New York. Everyone just gets horny.
Yep.
Runs
Tim's in
outside.
town. Where the fuck is Tim? Let me see that fatty.
Let me throw some short shorts on. Tim's in town.
Tim's in town.
But yeah, overall doing okay. How's the Menti H over there?
Well, I mean, I guess I don't know if we've ever even had this dynamic of a Minty H breakdown, but I feel great.
Whoa, let's go. We got to flip flop sometimes.
I mean, I'm feeling like 100%.
Hell yeah.
Lizzie's getting good news. We got some. It just feels like, and I hate to say that I called it, but TikTok told me it's the year of Aquarius.
Yeah, it's the year of Timmy Smith.
It's the year, but like, I've just been having a ton of fun on stage.
Yes.
I've been being funny on stage in a way that I'm like, I like that.
Yeah.
Like for a while when you're doing stand up, you're like, I'm getting laughs, but like,
You go through
this
phases.
sucks.
Yeah.
So I'm having fun on stage. I'm being a goof up there.
Important.
That always feels nice. Lizzie's got good things happening on her side. Lizzie and I have good things happening as a couple. And then, so
It's you have to just specify that you're not pregnant right now because it sounds like you're about to have a kid.
Oh, absolutely.
Lizzie got good news. We have good news as a couple.
Oh, that is baby talk.
I'm like,
No.
are we getting? Do we have a new co-host coming?
No, we throw that thing in the Hudson immediately. The hell
You
out
carry it to term?
Yeah, you have to. It's immoral the other way.
Yeah, abortion sucks.
Abortion's no good. You gotta
give
have
it a
it
chance
and
to
then
swim.
chunk it in the river.
Yeah,
You're gonna try to ruin the pod?
and then someone will pick it up downstream.
Bam, brand
Kid
new
gets
life.
Raised in a different city. He's got a great comeback story when we eventually get reconnected
I
later.
know.
in life.
Well, no, he's gonna find me when I'm elderly.
Probably
and kill
kill you.
me.
Yeah.
because I ruined his life.
But you always say if you get murdered,
It's the best way to go out.
it's great.
It's absolutely kill me.
Dead and it's not your fault.
Not my fault.
Yeah.
Guess who could be mad at me?
Although this
other
one
than
would
my
be
son?
kind of your fault. No, that revenge actually, yeah, it would be your
revenge
fault.
is revenge. A revenge death is kind of.
It's cool.
It's not bad.
It's cool if you make it to the end of your life and then you get revenge
Because you're like, oh, you're doing me a huge favor.
and you're kind of like, I won.
Yeah, I got a whole cool life.
Board game's over.
And then you let me just check out easily at the end. I don't have to go through like shitty old years.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We got all the
appreciate
way
it.
around the board and then you knocked my piece over. Cool.
Sorry,
Guess
dude.
what? I don't care.
You're still going to be miserable for the next 50 years. Love you, son. Love you so much, son.
Wow. Speaking of Love You, Son, have you watched Adolescence?
Oh, I was like, oh, shit. Did your dad finally say it?
No. Let's not get crazy here.
Adolescence.
Actually, me and my dad said I love you on the phone the other day. And,
Shout out.
And
Shout
he
out
listens.
Dr. Nick.
He listens to this pod, and I'd just like to say I noticed it too.
Hey, man. That's growth. That's growth, Dr. Nick.
We do say I love you, but on the phone for some reason it is brutal.
Men don't like phone.
No, it's like I mean I used to do this bit, so sorry to do the bit, but it is a lot of like
Yeah,
All
so
right. Who?
we're going to
Yeah.
just, I'll say,
So you
hey,
say,
here. Yep.
What did
So
you
we're
use-
going to.
what are the wild games on at what time again?
Yeah. So I love. We'll see.
Well,
you.
yeah. All right, tell mom I say hi. Bye. And it's like,
That's 100% true.
yeah,
Um,
it's a solid few minutes of that.
I just kind of go. I go loud, and I don't go for the responses. I just go with this. Here's what I'm saying.
Okay, you leave a voicemail pretty much.
Pretty much. It's like, all right, yeah, no, really nice talking to you. Love you. All right.
Sounds like you're wrapping up a sales call.
It kind of.
This was good. I'll send over a recap afterwards, and we'll circle back in a couple days, see if anything changes. All right, see ya.
All right, love you.
I gotta hop. I actually have a hard out at 3, so we gotta jump.
Oh God.
I am gonna start doing that. I gotta jump.
Jump is fun.
When did that get involved with the sales call?
Well, it's one powerful guy said it, and then everybody said, "Well,
I like that.
using that one."
I would like to take that from me now.
You know, it's like when people say, this just drives me insane. You know when people say right?
Right.
Well, they go, so we're trying, because what we're trying to do is move forward in this direction, right?
Right.
So we're going to, and they say right.
Wait, have we talked? Am I having deja vu right
Are you
now?
having
Have
vu?
we discussed about this? Discussed about this?
Tough.
Yuck.
Tough.
How did I nail parasocial earlier?
I could see us discussing this.
Right. Yeah, I don't know when we talked about this, but I love this.
I hate it.
I mean, I hate it. I love this take.
It's the most annoying thing. This is how people are like they're trying to. You've seen these like right-wing media influencers
Yeah.
who are like
Charlie Kirk.
Yeah, and they say shit like, and like it's just kind of how they like lull you into a way of being like, oh, this guy's pretty smart.
Yeah, it's like 90% of crime is committed by illegal immigrants, right?
Right.
So, and then you're like, no.
Because you're like, in the way that they say it, it's like, well, we all know this.
Yeah.
This is something we all agree on.
Yes.
And then they keep moving, and you gotta look at.
Whoa.
Can we back up to?
Yeah.
Because like,
I think you
wrong.
lied. I think you lied to my face.
Wrong,
Charles. Anyways,
wait.
I gotta jump. I really like I gotta jump.
I
used to say that a lot.
could see that.
Yeah.
I gotta say, I got a boot scoot and boogie.
That's what you would say on a sales call?
Mm-hmm.
I love
Folks, I got a boot scoot.
that. Well, you're no longer employed by that company, right?
No. They let me go a long time
They
ago.
said you can boot, scoot, and boogie right on out of here.
And I said, what's that severance package looking like?
They said Severance, the TV show.
Interesting.
That's all. That's
yeah, we'll
all
send it to you
you'll
on
be doing.
DVD.
We'll send you a Severance in the mail. You just get it. It's only season 1.
It's like, come on,
I already saw this.
this is essentially $17. Also, who has a DVD player?
Oh my god! Also, we're in a CVS right now, you bitch.
Anywho, back my minty
Oh, wait.
H is
Yeah,
it's good.
you're good.
All of that.
Oh no,
to
I
say-
asked if you watched Adolescence. That's what it
Oh,
was.
yo, of course I did.
Yeah, that's why I brought up with "I Love You, Son." Man, that
Woo!
last scene. I don't want to give anything away, but I watched it last night with the girlfriend, and let's just say, I was being comforted.
Sure.
I was weeping.
Yeah,
dude.
it's tough. I mean, if that whole cast, because that kid, that was his first time acting. It's his first
my
acting job.
God,
First time he's been on screen.
the scene with the therapist
I
or
mean-
the psychiatrist was unbelievably scary.
It was scary. Well, I
The little shit-eating grin. Oh my god. Anyway, we're gonna ruin it.
the thing that I was the most impressed with, I mean, like that scene is great.
Yeah.
But when they broke into their house and he was genuinely scared in his room and
Yeah.
asking for his dad, I was like, this kid is like,
He's stone cold with
he's
it.
ice
Yeah,
cold with
he's
it.
Put him. I mean, he's top 5.
And then the dad's incredible.
great.
He's in so much stuff.
Yeah.
But that one, I was like, I need to watch. I just popped The Office on.
Well, I'm such a I'm such a little Disney Channel optimist
Sure.
that I'm like, I literally said in the middle of the 3rd episode, I was like,
He
what
didn't-
is the twist gonna be?
Yeah, he didn't.
And
do
my
it.
girlfriend goes, "Oh, I don't think it's gonna be like a fun twist show." And I
No.
was like, "What?"
No, no one. He ended up saving the day.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, and I really thought I was like, "What? So which one or the other?" But I don't want to give it.
And
But
you're like, no, this is just going to be a harrowing tale.
yeah, it's just gonna be a really interesting look at a family getting ripped apart.
It's also an interesting look at like, we don't know it because like when did the internet hit you? I guess you were what, 10?
Yeah, but we had like pretty strict access to it.
Strict and not as
And no, I had no
it wasn't just
devices
everywhere. Yeah.
No, I had like no devices until I was like I literally think until I was a senior in high school, I didn't have like my own thing.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
just think
because I had a
about
dumb
growing up
phone until
with like a guy, Andrew Tate, going like, "You're a pussy if you don't have 3 Bugatti," or
and like if women won't
Women
fuck
won't
you,
fuck you,
then it's because you're a superior male or whatever, and they're lesser, and you're 12, and you're like, yeah, no women will fuck me.
yeah, and it's like that's what's constantly being pumped into your head. It's like these kids right now,
Horrifying.
tough.
Yeah,
I don't know how, and like kids are dumb as hell.
yeah.
And you like have an idiot in a studio that looks legit. They're
Yeah.
like speaking with
Well,
authority.
they know how to
and you're
manipulate
like,
people too.
12-year-olds
Yeah.
specifically.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know.
really
Freaks me
scary
out.
stuff. Reddit. Yeah.
Not great, Bob.
No.
I mean, if when Lizzie and I, when she's due,
Right.
And this kid pops out.
Before you toss him in the Hudson.
You know what? I'm gonna grab him out of the Hudson.
All right.
And I'm gonna say, you don't get a cell phone till you're 18.
He can live in the studio.
He can hang around here. He's
Yeah.
fine. He'll probably, there's no like wires around here or anything that you could get tangled up in.
No.
But yeah, Adolescence was incredibly good. They better be just humming Emmys at every person there.
Yeah, I mean, every episode was one shot.
Yeah.
That was really cool.
Yeah. And they had did it from
The
a drone.
drone.
Did you read all that?
Yeah.
Where they connected
I was
the thing?
obsessed with it after the first night I watched it. I was, yeah.
Fine,
And
we're getting Tom on some prestige television.
It's all my girlfriend.
Let's
I didn't
shout
wanna
out
watch
to
it.
out to the girlfriend.
I said, this looks scary. I don't want to. I said, I want more seven
well, wait,
wins.
who's the hero of the story?
Exactly.
Well, I'm trying to identify with somebody in the story. Who could it be?
Yeah. I
don't get it.
I want something to make me feel better and hopeful about my life.
Oh, what a great!
No, I don't. Thanks for showing me this show where that'll make me lose faith in the future.
Yeah, you're going, wait, so nothing worked out for anyone?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Sometimes life is just hell.
Sometimes life is horrible for people?
Cool
No.
suggestion, GF.
Interesting. So I'm going to jump in an Uber and take a couple of Instagram stories and get this taste out of my mouth.
I gotta feel good. I'm gonna listen to some TikTok hits from 6 months ago. And
tough luck.
I love that you said, wait, how do you know that song?
It was the biggest song on the planet. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've been listening to some Jeezy albums from 2004.
Dude, I mean, if you're looking for me, I'll be on the block with my thing cocked, possibly sitting
on a
drop down
sock,
or something.
Something.
I am a soul survivor, though. That's how I feel walking through the streets of Schwick.
I think that's Akon singing that part, though.
Akon and Young Jeezy.
Akon and Grilled Cheesy.
Oh, wow.
Come on.
Let's go.
I mean, Tom, we're at a freaking hour.
We can wrap this puppy up. I will be in New York this weekend, and then after that, I will be in a couple places with Glazer Town. I've been Detroit and Raleigh, North Carolina, and then New York. Moon Tower. Mid-April, Moon Tower Comedy Festival in Austin, Texas. And then mainly it's just anyone who's in New York, May 8th, grab tickets, doing a fun Tommy and Friends show at Sesh Comedy, May 8th, New York City. Be there.
Do it, folks. I'm going to be in New York for the next couple of weeks, which we love.
Love it.
Because my Instagram presence is about to get juicy as hell. And then we're going to be in Boston. We're going to be in Chicago. We're going to be in Denver. We're working on some more dates in Denny.
Let's go.
So, folks, follow us on Instagram. Hey, toss us a couple of 5-star reviews.
Yeah.
Leave us a review.
Wait,
on the
and also, we should have said this at the beginning. I'm going to say it at the beginning of
Patreon
next
is
week's
live.
episode. Actually, quick, I'm going to just throw this at the beginning of the episode this week. Quick, right here. If I just was told about the importance of YouTube comments, so if you're watching on YouTube, fucking comment. Oh, you're not supposed to swear in the first 10 seconds either. If you're watching on YouTube, freaking leave a comment real quick on the bottom. I don't care what it is. I don't even care if you're mean to me. Don't be mean to Tim.
Don't be mean to me, though.
All right, we love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
He married my sister, now we're living together. We're